5J Nathaniel then. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Shooter taking a shot deep. Open target! From left to right, sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Dwight L. Perry Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. It's the site for tonight's key Mid-American Conference tilt. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Nate Murphy and Tony Papel here, set to bring you all the action in this one. And Tony, tonight's game between Northern Illinois and Bowling Green is going to have major implications in the MAC title chase this year.
Nate, you're absolutely right. It will. With a win tonight, Northern Illinois, Bowling Green, and Toledo will all be 3-1 at the top of the MAC standings, which could really put into perspective just how crazy Week 7 could be in the MAC. But first of all, we're going to see Bowling Green come out on offense to see if they can stop that from happening.
Yeah, before we have to worry about Week 7 implications, we'll get through tonight's game and see how it plays out. As you mentioned, Kyson Carey and the Bowling Green offense out to start inside their own 20 on drive number 1, and Carey's going to keep it around the outside, and he's got a lot of room to work down the sideline across the 45-yard line, a pickup of 28.
Fantastic carry on first down there by Carey. He has 277 rushing yards coming into this one. That takes him over 300 on the season. Congratulations to him on that accomplishment. Luckily, Zach Boyd, the strong safety of Northern Illinois, brought him down.
And so a 1st and 10 once again for Bowling Green on their own 46. This time they'll give it up the middle. It's Ray Melendez. He's going to pick up 5 on first down. Good start to this drive for the Falcon offense.
Absolutely good start. And they're getting both of their 1-2-headed monster with Melendez and Carey in the rushing game with back-to-back carries.
They're going to give it to Melendez again right up the middle. And it looks like the Falcons are trying to exploit the run defense from the Huskies here early on.
Yeah, that's absolutely a good shout out there, Nate. They are 3 straight rushes, 3 first downs. That's exactly how you want to start it.
And quickly on the Husky side of midfield inside the 45. Now a fully loaded shotgun for Carey. They're going to set up the screen game, so a safe throw to start things off for Carey, and it's a good pickup, but a flag on the play. We'll see the call here.
That could be absolutely devastating. Nate, last night in action, we saw just how effective the screen pass can be with 2 40-yard screen touchdowns. We'll see if either Bowling Green or NIU can bring that magic to this one.
Well, that would have been a pickup of 11 and a first down for the Falcons. Instead, the holding call brings them back onto their own side of midfield. They'll try it again on 1st and 20. A more conventional throw here to Logan Wetzel, picks up 12. A good play there on 1st and long.
Logan Wetzel having a nice season this so far, has 3 touchdown receptions on his way there.
So 2nd down and 8 after that nice pickup after the penalty. And now spinning around is Ray Melendez. He did everything but get free there, and Derek Clark brings him down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, Drew Brandt, the left end, in there quickly with the initial hit. Then the walk-on comes up with the tackle, sets up the 3rd and very long.
So 3rd down and 12 from the Northern Illinois 45-yard line. We'll see if Carey and the offense can convert here. Drop back out of the shotgun, hit as he lets it go, taking the shot downfield, and Joshua McGinnis able to knock that one away. Nearly came up with the interception.
McGinnis with his 3rd deflection of the season. That was Drew Brandt again coming off that left edge, who was right in Carey's face. Very lucky to get that away. Live to see another down. That could have been a fumble, Nate.
And this one punted through the back of the end zone. And as you said, Brandt got there just in time. And if he's a step later, maybe Carey gets enough on that throw, and we're looking at a Bowling Green touchdown to start the game off. Instead, Northern Illinois bows up, makes a few plays on defense, helped by that holding call. And now Olive and their offense out for the first time, and a nice throw. Drop that one in a bucket between 3 defenders to Damari Breeze, good for 25.
On that reception right there, first reception of the game, Damari Breeze sets the NIU season record for receiving yards, so congratulations to him. We'll be on record watch all night for this Northern Illinois offense.
And a big play there, so both offenses getting things started quickly with big plays on first down. And now Olive going to throw this one underneath. Not nearly as much doing here. Tom Creedon going to lose a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
So even though that's a loss, I still like that's a quick check down to the right. Make sure Olive gets confident, sees the throws being completed. That is a great tackle as well on the back end there.
Open field tackling could be key in this one tonight. We'll see how the defenses hold up. Bowling Green, a 3-down look here, and Olive going to throw it again on 2nd and 11. Dumps it down underneath again, complete one more time to Creedon. Picks up 3 this time, sets up a 3rd and 7.
2 receptions for 2 yards is not what you would like to see if you are a receiver in your game stats, but a nice solid check down there for Olive again.
Working the tight ends underneath. We'll see if that sets something up later. And Olive looking for a big play. He was hit as he let that one go and nearly turned it over. And both defenses make a couple of solid plays around the midfield stripe and force a punt.
Yeah, that looked exactly or very similar to what Kyson Carey had on his possession on 3rd down as well, getting hit as he thrown. Very lucky that Bradford Clark did not intercept that ball. Would have been better field position than after this punt. We'll see if Bowling Green can regroup a little bit here and get a drive going.
They started things off 3 straight runs and pushed it from their 20 or inside their own 20 to inside Northern Illinois territory. We'll see if they go back to the ground game, but not on 1st and 10. This one underneath, and Jordan Tank showing why he's living up to that last name. Runs over a couple defenders, picks up 8.
You are exactly right, Nate. That was a tank-type run there. 406 receiving yards on the season. He's been a monster for this Bowling Green offense.
And Carey going to go play action, throw it underneath, open man with room to work, and fighting his way inside the 50 is Mike Gustav, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Yeah, the backup halfback the fullback there. Great job out of the backfield, making a reception in space, like you said, tons of room to work with.
And now Carey going to try and check this one down. Winds up throwing it over the head of Melendez, out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Very smart. Just love to see another play. Don't want to force anything, throw turnover.
Fully loaded shotgun set here for Carey in the offense. They're going to go back to the screen game, and not nearly as successful as the last time they tried to run it. It's dropped at the line of scrimmage, I should say. It'll be 3rd and 10.
That was Anthony Keeler coming up with the tackle, chasing him down from the line of scrimmage.
And so now 3rd and long once again for the Falcons. Complete underneath. It's Wetzel, but not nearly close enough to the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 7 and punt time for Bowling Green.
Yeah, that's a fantastic job by the NIU defense. Coming into this game, Bowling Green is 1st in offensive yards per game, and NIU is the 4th worst. So that could be a really big battle that we'll see in terms of offense. But the Bowling Green defense is not very good either. So it could be a battle of mismatches here, Nate.
And we'll keep our eyes on that. But right now, both defenses, at least through the first 3 drives, doing the job. And now Olive going to take it himself, I should say, on the read option. Picks up 6 on 1st down.
Olive with a nice carry. Made the corner. Willie Walker, the 3rd, missed before the outside linebacker, Joe Mack, leading the team in tackles, came up with it.
Now Terry Olive on a 2nd down and 6. Going to throw it once again. Complete underneath again. The 3rd time tonight we've called Tom Creedon's name on a little check down route. This is good for near 1st down yardage. 3rd and 1 coming up.
Would like to see him or Olive try and hit Creedon a little bit further down the field rather than just as a check down.
Well, 3rd and 1. They're going to throw it again. This one complete 1st down yardage. It's Flacco Reeves, 6 yards and a 1st down.
The freshman from Hogansville, Georgia, making a nice impact on this game here, picking up that key 1st down. We'll see if NIU can build this into a sustained drive.
So on 1st and 10. A handoff up the middle. It's Dustin Roller trying to get going here. Picks up 3 on his 1st carry of the night. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Having about just over 200 yards rushing on the season. Not a huge impact in the game, but it can be very effective.
They'll use them enough just to keep defenses honest. but this is their bread and butter. Olive going to take a shot downfield, underthrown and nearly intercepted, swatted away late by Jodeci Billups.
That was extremely dangerous. Damari Breeze had a step, but Olive just underthrew him a little.
So 3rd and 7. Neither team has been successful on 3rd down yet, and this time Northern Illinois does find Creedon down the seam. A little bit better than a little check down route, as you mentioned a minute ago, and that's a big first down.
I was just about to say that, Nate. They finally listened, hit him downfield in stride. That is a great throw there by Terry Olive, and NIU is driving here across midfield.
So first time we've seen the Huskies cross the midfield stripe tonight, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41 of Bowling Green. Read option. Olive's got the corner. He's got first down yardage and more. Down to the 20 and knocked out of bounds about the 14-yard line. Give him 26 on that carry.
Olive has negative rush yards on the season, but nothing negative about that one, Nate. Fantastic job on the keeper. Gets way downfield for the big first down.
And great blocking downfield by Justice Hall as well on the corner. You saw it there. Helped spring Terry Olive for a few extra yards on that play. And now first down inside the red zone for the first time for either team. And Olive's going to take off again. Cuts it upfield to the 5, and he is knocked down right there. First down yardage. It'll be 1st and goal, Huskies.
Very efficient rush from Olive there again. Quick update on Twitch. Oklahoma is leading Oregon 7-0.
So Northern Illinois looking to match that score, but going backwards this time is Olive on the speed option, and Gavin Hoppy knocks him down, could not get it to the outside, and it'll be 2nd and goal from outside the 10-yard line.
That was a veteran move from the freshman. Hoppy just got in the backfield too quick. Smart not to pitch that, though. That could have been a very dangerous fumble.
And now 2 tight end look. Little power football roller. Nice cut. And he gets it up the middle, down inside the 5 on a 7-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Huskies.
Roller looked like at the very end just needed to put that right foot in the ground and cut upfield. Just ran right into the defender. Could have had a touchdown.
So 3rd and goal. We'll see if they go back to the ground game. They will, up the middle, and it's Lopez for the 2-yard touchdown, and the Huskies take the lead.
A walk-on with the touchdown. Fantastic job getting him the ball. Just ran upfield like it was nothing. Great push by that offensive line, and NIU takes the early lead here.
So 2nd drive successful for the Huskies. They were able to pick up a big 3rd down on that seam route to Creedon. We had been talking about him being the favorite check down target. Made a nice play there. And now Kyson Carey in this offense, they've had some success moving the ball between the 20 and the 40. Now they got to get it going, and they're going to get helped out by some nice special teams here. Breaking a couple of tackles is Darian Hall, and they're going to be set up just outside their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, that is great individual effort there by Hall. You have to think that maybe inspires his teammates to put forth maybe a little bit more effort than they were in that first couple of drives, Nate. We'll see if they can get something together.
So 1:49 to play here, first quarter from Bowling Green, Ohio. And the Falcons with the football for the 3rd time tonight. And they're going to run it with Melendez, and he put together a nice little individual effort, but could not get away from 4 Husky defenders.
No, that's the strong safety, Damian Chambers, flying up to meet him initially. Couldn't make the tackle, but slowed him down enough for the rest of the team to surround him, like you said, and it's 2nd and long.
And that was the pack mentality from the defense there, as Keeler was able to get over there, and I believe he's going to get credit for that tackle. Now blitz coming off the corner. They throw it to that side of the field, and it works to perfection. Jordan Tank for 13 and a 1st down.
That is great recognition by Kyson Carey. The Utah native did it just like you said, Nate, saw the blitz coming and threw it to that vacated area of the field.
And he got it away just in time because Keeler was coming free again, and now they'll go right up the middle. Melendez good for 5. That's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen Melendez go right up the middle for 5 or more.
That was the middle linebacker, Garrett Evans, on the tackle. He leads the team in tackles. He's going to need to meet the rushing attack of Bowling Green at the line of scrimmage.
They are going to throw it here on 2nd down and 5, and knocked away at the last moment. A great hit that time by Brandon Daniels to jar it loose.
3rd and 5. Still a lot of options on the table here for Bowling Green. Look to see if they maybe find a check down on the right side.
The 3rd and 5, as you mentioned, screenplay, and this one's not going to go well. It wasn't going to go anywhere, but a great cut from Melendez. Picks up 4, sets up a 4th and 1, and now it's decision time for Bowling Green. We'll see if they punt it away, and they will.
Yeah, they will. I think it's still a little bit too early to go for it here, Nate. That was great defense. Like you said, put that foot in the ground, made one man miss, but Bishop Guerrero was right there to bring him down. We'll see. You know, the defense needs to stand tall again. Cannot let NIU build that 14-point lead.
And we have a 9-mile-an-hour wind here tonight, and I wonder if that played a factor in that punt as it goes out of bounds just inside the 30, or it was a straight-up shank. And now Roller does a great job getting it going downhill, and Dustin Roller picks up 12.
Great rush on 1st down. We saw Bowling Green have success rushing the football early. NIU says I can do that too. Update on the Twitch game. Oregon just put a touchdown in the end zone. It is 10-7. Oklahoma still leading.
So we got a great one going on over there on Twitch with Oklahoma and Oregon. We got a great one going on here on YouTube as well. In Northern Illinois trying to get downfield and extend their lead. Justice Hall for 16 and a 1st down.
Great job there by Justice Hall. And nice tight window there. Good throw by Olive. Look at that. 2 receivers in the area. One turns around, just recognizes it's not for him, tries to make a block, gets in Hall's way a little bit, and he bounces off a defender for falling forward. They're across midfield again, Nate. That's exactly how you start a drive.
Quickly into Falcon territory, and that is how quarter number 1 will come to a close. We've got a good one going on here. Northern Illinois leading Bowling Green 7-0. Come on back. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back inside Deutsch Perry Stadium on the campus of Bowling Green State University. 2nd quarter about to get underway. And it will be a run with Roller, and he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage and dropped right there. It's Justin Auer, his 2nd tackle of the night. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Auer's going to get credit for it. The linebacker, James Baker, was there initially. Great team defense there.
And now on 2nd and 10, they'll slide Creedon in motion left to right. Looks like maybe a little bit of a read option look. They give it to Roller up the middle. He's got 9 more, nearly enough for a 1st down. 3rd and inches is where they'll mark it.
That offensive line did a great job of getting that initial 1-2 step on that 3-man front of Bowling Green.
And now on 3rd and short, they're going to go play action here and dumped underneath. Open man, nearly backed up and lost the 1st down was Reeves. Was able to get going back upfield, gets 6, and moves the chains.
Very lucky, like you said, Nate, that there was no one near him. Otherwise, that could have been a turnover almost on downs.
And now 1st down and 10. Roller again stacked up at the line of scrimmage and behind the line of scrimmage as Marshall Myers with a tackle for loss. Will be 2nd and 12.
The walk-on right there just stuffs the offensive lineman right back into the backfield, gets the tackle for loss as well. That's a great effort.
Roller had been moving the ball downhill quite well until these last 2 plays, and now going to take a shot into double coverage, but overthrown and incomplete. 3rd and 12 coming up.
I think that ball was thrown definitely where no one else could get it. Definitely not any of the defenders. I wouldn't call that a bad throw, just maybe a little ill-advised.
NIU 4 of 5 here early on 3rd down. Looking to convert here, wanting more than just the 1st down, and it is incomplete. Overthrown everybody. It'll be 4th down and 12 and a long field goal coming up.
Jonathan Ramirez, the safety, did a great job in coverage on that one. We'll see if Skip Harris can if J.J. Brighton can put this through the uprights.
And he cannot, and that was a long field goal attempt with some wind to deal with, and he missed it wide left. So a great drive from Northern Illinois comes up with nothing, and Bowling Green still down 7, about to get the ball here on their own 30-yard line. They've moved it well, just been unable to score, and a good start to this drive. Complete 1st down yardage for Matt Cavett. Give him 12, move the chains.
Matt Cavett only has 160 receiving yards so far on the season. Nice to see him get that quick catch. Kaisa carries 8 for 11 so far. Really effective.
Both quarterbacks starting off very efficient here tonight. And this one caught by Gustav and then dropped. A nice hit right around midfield. It'll be 2nd and 1.
Right out of the backfield, did a great job of finding the soft spot in the zone coverage. Just said, you know what, if no one's going to be next to me, I'm just going to sit and pick up a nice chunk of yards across midfield. Sets up 2nd, very, very manageable.
And that was Bishop Guerrero coming up to make the hit at the 49-yard line of Northern Illinois. This one swung out to the flat. Melendez is going to lose a yard. So good job from Northern Illinois making Bowling Green dump it down on the outside and then swarm tackling in the open field.
Bishop Guerrero gonna get credit with the tackle for loss. Great job flying up from his spot in the zone and made an excellent play. Still 3rd and short here, Nate. The entire playbook is open.
3rd and 2, but 0 of 3 on 3rd down here early on is Bowling Green. And they're going to slide their tight end in motion left to right. Set up a little bubble screen, great blocking on the outside and room to work. Inside the 40 goes Darian Hall. Give him 13 on that catch, his first of the night.
Excellent job blocking, like you said. They realized that they had the play call they wanted, just needed one block and it was picked up. Excellent gain of yards.
And now against a 4-man front, Carey going to take off. Didn't see what he liked downfield. Made a quick decision, goes right up the middle and picks up 6.
Thomas Harris was lucky to bring him down there. That could have been a 1st down, but that's an excellent rush there by Carey.
3 receivers in the formation, and Carey going to look to throw on 2nd down. This one underneath, and again, just throwing that one away. Good coverage in the open field as well, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, like you said, great coverage downfield. We'll see. They didn't go to any checkdowns on that one, so it might have been a bit aggressive play calling.
And on 3rd and 4, this one dumped underneath. Darian Hall again. Almost looked like a little bubble screen there, but there wasn't much blocking out in front. Hall does pick up 1st down yardage, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 27.
Brandon Daniels, a step too late, but that's a key 1st down.
So starting 0 of 3 on 3rd down, but they've picked up their first 2 in this drive. Looking to convert straight down the middle of the field, complete, and it's Cabot for 17, just outside of a goal-to-goal situation. It'll be 1st and 10 from about the 11.
Well, I think at the 11-yard line, Nate, you're probably saying we have to get this into the end zone. Nobody wants to be down at the 1-foot line. That's an excellent route there. A bit of a 5-step slant there by Cabot. Gets into the middle of the field. You know, I love to say it, Nate. The middle of the field is underutilized in the CFSL, and right there, it was used to perfection.
A big pickup there to get them just outside the 10. They'll go back to the bubble screen. Good blocking once again. And James Freeman scampers inside the 5. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Very surprised we have yet to call Freeman's name tonight. He's just been too covered up by this NIU defense, but right there they found him for a nice game.
Bunch set tight to the formation top of the screen. Time to throw for Carey, but nobody open. And when you're trying to throw this close to the end zone, there is going to be a lot of bodies back there, and he had to throw that away.
Yeah, just way too cluttered and cramped in the end zone. Smart throwaway, not trying to force an interception.
And now Melendez is going to dot the I here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to go up the middle with the fullback Gustav instead, and it's a 3-yard Falcon touchdown.
That is Gustav's first rushing touchdown of the season. Congratulations to him. Has a receiving touchdown. But right there, like you said, I formation, power football. Just give it to the fullback. We love a good fullback dive.
And everybody on the Husky defense had their eyes on number 2. And instead, they snuck it up the middle with Gustav, put it in the end zone. And with 5:13 to play here first half, Northern Illinois and Bowling Green are tied at 7, and we mentioned how important this game was to the MAC standings and how important this game was to both teams in general. And boy, they are playing like we would have expected coming into this one.
Yeah, both teams absolutely know the ramifications for this. Both teams are playing for their right to win the MAC championship, earn that automatic spot into the CFSL playoffs. So exactly, anything and everything is on the table tonight.
And so now Northern Illinois would love to come back and answer right here. And Roller does a great job keeping his balance, bouncing off of a couple of defenders, and picks up 7 out near the 30-yard line.
NIU is doing a great job of getting Roller rolling on 1st down.
And Bowling Green has not had much of an answer for the run game when Northern Illinois goes to it. And this one dumped underneath to Creedon, and once again used as a check down receiver on this one. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, no gain is right. Update on the Twitch game. It is 14-10. Oregon, they just scored, and now they just got a big sack as well.
So Oregon looking to come up with a big win there. And both teams here, as we mentioned, looking for a big one. Dustin Roller can't get going on the screen game. And so a quick turn of events, a 3-and-out here for Northern Illinois' offense, and Bowling Green with maybe a little bit of momentum starting to build on their side, about to get the football back.
I absolutely agree, Nate. You know, I said it at the beginning of the game, Bowling Green has the 4th worst defensive yardage allowed per game in the CFSL, but they have the best offense. So a bit of a tale of two sides of the football. Their defense got a big stop. We'll see if their offense can live up to that reputation and put more points on the board.
Right now, both defenses playing lights out with 4:10 to go first half. And now Melendez on the sweep, and he cannot get it going upfield. He tried to stretch that one too far to the sideline, and Bishop Guerrero able to run him down in the backfield.
Yeah, Guerrero has had Melendez's number when he's tried to get outside all night. Just too quick laterally for the halfback. Want to see them try and get Melendez upfield, running him north-south.
Here we go.
And now on 2nd down and 11, ball just short of their 45, wide receiver screen. This play has worked well for Bowling Green, and it continues to do so. Darian Hall, good for 8. It'll be 3rd and 3.
You're exactly right. The blocking has been superb by the Bowling Green wide receiving core, and that's an individual effort there by Darian Hall to pick up 7.
So now a manageable 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the running back screen here, and that is going to be run down by Keeler. And Melendez had absolutely no chance with a big boy like that running you down from behind. 4th and 4 after the loss of 1, and Bowling Green going to punt it away.
Great play recognition by the sophomore from Pineville, Louisiana. Like you said, Nate, just chased him down, recognized it immediately, and made an impact play.
And Trenton Steele, 14 yards on that return, giving NIU the football back at their, just across the 30, nearly at the 31-yard line here as the center stretches it out. And 3 receivers top of the screen. Off with the play action. He's going to look to throw it to the near side, and nearly picked off by Jackson Bando. Had his hands on it twice and couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, unbelievable. They're very surprising that was not intercepted. He jumped the route perfectly, just got to hang on.
And now on a 2nd and 10, just over 3 minutes to go first half. Olive going to keep it on the read option. Has just a little bit of a hole there, was able to sneak through it and finds 8 yards.
Olive doing a great job tonight of using his legs. Not really known for that so far, but a new wrinkle for this NIU offense.
And it has worked well when they've gone to it tonight, and Roller has done a good job carrying the football as well up the middle. And now on 3rd and short, thrown to the far side, and Thomas able to make the catch, knocked out of bounds after a gain of 5 and a first down.
Very dangerous pass there. Jodeci Billups was right in the area, just didn't get his head around.
So Nathaniel Thomas, his first catch, moves the chains, keeps the Husky offense on the field. Pump fake, looked to take a shot, and again, it looked like Olive's arm was hit as he let that one go. The pressure right up the middle forced an underthrow.
I absolutely agree. The pressure off of that left edge is just too much for that offensive line to contain.
So now like a read option, and good team defense, an assignment football from the Falcons there. Is TJ Morey with credit for the tackle in the backfield, but there was a lot of orange in that Husky backfield.
Yes, there was. Update on the Twitch game. Oklahoma with the pick 6. It is now 20-14, Oklahoma leading.
So that game going back and forth. We are locked in a defensive struggle here, and on 3rd and 14, Roller shaking off defenders, picks up 13 on the screenplay, just short of the first down marker. And with 2 minutes to go in the half, Northern Illinois will punt this away.
Yeah, they will. That's a great individual effort there. But with that pass completion, Terry Olive sets the NIU record for completions in a season. So congratulations to him. We're still on the lookout for him breaking the passing yards and passing touchdown record in a season as well. So definitely looking for those tonight. Nathaniel Thomas only needs 7 more receptions for an NIU record too, Nate.
So you mentioned record watch all night long for the Husky offense. but they have not been able to continue to sustain drives, and James Freeman, looking to get this Falcon drive started, picks up 10, marked just short of a first down.
Yeah, no containment here in Bowling Green with a nice play early.
They did spend a timeout, so just under 2 to play first half, looking to get a drive going. And this one completes a Wetzel for 5, and that'll move the chains and stop the clock for while they reset the sticks.
Yeah, you know, a minute and a half is actually a surprising amount of time with the stopping of the clock, so you don't need to rush too much here.
And Bowling Green, an explosive offense, so all kinds of time to work downfield. This one dumped underneath the tank, and he's unable to break free of a tackle, but does get 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Joshua McGinnis with a fantastic tackle there in space. Bit undersized there, but found the leverage.
So now 4 receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, and they will bring 1 in motion, setting up a 2-by-2 look. Pump fake it to the far side, and then they'll go right back that direction. Slant route and a big hit, lifting the receiver Wetzel up off his feet, but he holds on, gets across midfield for a first down.
That's great coverage down the field to prevent the big play.
And now hustling to the line, but then slowing things down is Carey in this offense, and they are slowing it down a good bit. They will snap it and then take their shot, but this one's going to be over top of everybody, out of bounds, and 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, smart to just throw that away, stops the clock, lets you get the play that you actually want here on this one.
47 seconds here to play in the first half. Bowling Green looking to come out and get some points here before the clock expires. This one in and out of the hands of Logan Wetzel, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, that's just a drop. You know, he had a step on his defender, might have been able to pick up the first down. You have to hold on to that in these pressure situations.
And there was a linebacker bearing down on him in the middle of the field. And now on 3rd down, they're going to go to the draw play. Melendez gets dropped by Keeler at the line of scrimmage. No timeout from Northern Illinois. They do get the ball to start the half, so they seem content to just go to the break tied up here and see what happens coming out of the break when they get the football.
Exactly. Bowling Green will have to punt the football, though, here, so we could see some miracle punt return, Nate. Crazier things happen every day here in the CFSL.
Yeah, I talk about it every time I get on a call with Matt on Tuesday nights. We've seen just about everything in our time in the booth this season together. We haven't had a punt return touchdown yet, so this would be a first for me, at least this season. This one punted away, and time has expired. So this is the final play of the half, and it's going to drop right there after a short 5-yard return from Steele. What a first half we have had here in Bowling Green, Ohio. The Huskies and the Falcons locked up at 7, Tony. We kind of expected maybe an offensive shootout. That's certainly not what we've got here through the first half.
No, it isn't. You're absolutely right. Both defenses have come to play. The offenses, you know, some of those passes have been there. It's just been some key drops and some very smart coverages on screens by both defenses that have made this, you know, it's a shootout in a different sense of the word, Nate. It seems like which defense will blink first rather than offense. And you're exactly right. I came into this thinking that it would be more high scoring, but, you know, here we are, 7-7. It's been a thriller so far, and I'm sure the second half will continue to be so.
Well, Northern Illinois going to get the ball to start the second half. We've seen both offenses throughout the first half move the football with some consistency up into about the midfield stripe, and then both defenses kind of lock things down. Each team able to go downfield, finish off one drive. How does one of these offenses find a rhythm and find a consistent rhythm to maybe start to take advantage of maybe some tired defenses as we get towards the end of the game?
Well, I think you really hit the nail on the head there. Both offenses do a good job of getting across midfield, and then they struggle. So once you get to midfield, you have to just find your reliable passes across the middle. You know, that 5 to 7 yards is underutilized. We've seen success for both teams there on slant routes and some skinny posts as well. I think that's the key in the second half.
Now, Northern Illinois about to get the ball after this Justice Hall return. They'll have it just short of their own 30-yard line. And we'll see if Terry Olive and Dustin Roller can get things going for this offense. Roller has had a nice night. The rushing game for the Huskies has been there for the most part when they've wanted it. But they will attempt to throw it here, and then taking off is Olive. He's got first down yardage. Give him 12 and move the chains.
Olive over the 50-yard mark. so far. That is his high on the season. So congratulations to him for that great effort as well. Maybe that might be the key as well, Nate. You know, Bowling Green's a bit surprised by his running ability. Get him the ball in his hands more.
No, they're going to get a wide receiver screen. They throw it out quickly to Hall. He's got 5, and they're out near midfield in just 2 plays here. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
You know, like you said, Nate, at midfield, they've had success. It's once they cross that line that they've struggled to see if they can put a drive together.
They're sitting at their own 45-yard line, 2nd down. Read option and a nice move in the open field and another one. And there goes Terry Olaf. It's a foot race inside the 20 to the 10 and drugged down right there. So it'll be 1st and 10 after a 45-yard run from quarterback Terry Olaf. And what a couple of cuts he made there to get to the open field.
Absolutely did. James Baker, the middle linebacker, got juked out of his shoes before Jonathan Ramirez, who was getting blocked downfield, managed to get off that block and chase him down just outside the 10. That's a fantastic individual effort.
And there you can see Olive a little bit winded here, so we'll see if he just hands it off. Instead, they're going to ask him to throw it. He's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone, and nice shot right off the pylon, but incomplete. Doesn't get any credit for that.
No, it's not a skills challenge here, Nate. It is a CFSL action game. Damari Breeze had a step, just overthrew him.
And now they will turn and hand it to Roller right up the middle, and he will find the end zone. Dustin Roller from 10 yards out, and the Huskies on drive number 1 here in the 2nd half put it in the end zone.
3rd rushing touchdown of the season for Roller. You know, the ground game is where the success has been found for NIU tonight. They went to it here on this first drive of the half, and they put it in the end zone, taking the 14-7 lead.
Well, where they have found their success has been Dustin Roller between the tackles, and I think that is starting to set up that read option look with Terry Olaf. He's got it around the edge a couple of times tonight, including a big 40-plus yard run here on that drive. 14-7, as you mentioned, and now it's time for the Falcons to try and answer, and they're going to have decent field position just across their 25-yard line. And now Kyson Carey in this offense has to answer, Tony.
They absolutely do. You're right. The rushing attack of Melendez and Carey is how they have, utilized the rushing attack this season. We haven't really seen Carey run too much. Like to see that quarterback get the ball in his hands too.
Carey had it in his hands and then throws it underneath to Cavett. Picks up 5. That is Cavett's 3rd reception here in the ball game. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Cavett is having a great night tonight for Bowling Green. Sets up the 2nd, very manageable here. Maybe see him take a shot down the field.
Bishop Guerrero, another tackle for him. And a dump down underneath. Melendez gets it turned upfield. He's got 3. They'll need 2 more here on 3rd down.
Like to see them go to the ground on this one here to try and pick it up against that defensive line.
3 of 8 on 3rd down. Play action and then thrown away. They've run that play a couple of times. Tried to get it to Gustav in the flat. Could not connect, and a 3 and out. And that might be the one thing you didn't want to see if you're a Bowling Green fan.
Absolutely could not have that if you are Bowling Green. The NIU defense doing everything they can to stop this extremely explosive offense. I thought that that rush was there initially to pick up the 1st down, but Carey just didn't like what he saw. Now NIU has a chance to go up 2 possessions on this drive, and that could be huge.
Now, we saw this in the first half. NIU took the lead. Took Bowling Green a couple of drives to answer. We'll see if their defense can keep the score where it is. And on 1st down, Olaf misfires again. This will be an incomplete pass and 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that is just a bad throw, Nate. Nothing to do with wind or pressure or anything. That's got to be completed.
3 receiver look, tight end in the formation. And going to try and check this one down underneath and knocked away. He was looking for Creedon again, but could not come up with that one. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Joe Mack, the the outside linebacker, right in his face. Good coverage.
And now Creedon will slide across the formation. He'll stay in to block. And Olaf going to take a shot downfield. Open man hits him this time. Breaking a tackle into the end zone for an NIU touchdown. It's Justice Hall. And Bowling Green is now down 2 scores. And you mentioned the 3 and out. That's going to come back to haunt him a little bit here.
Yes, it absolutely will. You know, they didn't take it, or they haven't really taken a shot downfield all game when they have Oliphus over to them, but not so their third receiving touchdown of the season for Justice Hall. And with that, Terry Olive sets the new NIU passing touchdown season record. So congratulations to him as well for that.
Now, congratulations. And in a big spot as well on the third down. A huge play, puts your team up 2 scores, and the way your defense has been playing, you're now set up in a pretty good position, but a lot of football left to be played. 6:41 to go here, still in the third quarter, and now up the middle with the draw play, and Melendez, you know, you're down 2 scores, but this is a great way to get back into it, try and get Ray Melendez rolling.
It is, absolutely, and they have had success on first down rushing the football all night. They went right back to it and picked up a quick 8.
And now downfield, or excuse me, bubble screen, and picking up the first down is James Freeman. Gets him 8 yards and a first down.
Brandon, thank you so much for that in chat. I'm begrudgingly working with Murph tonight, but it was on the schedule, so I guess I'm here.
And I don't have my other chat popped up. I can't fully see what's going on. I am apparently getting dogged on. Wide open receiver in Bowling Green with a quick answer. Darian Hall from 64 yards out, and Bowling Green is right back in it.
That had to be a blown coverage. You do not get that wide open in any level past high school football. Oh my goodness. Easy connection there from Carey to Hall. Hall's with the touchdowns back-to-back. One Justice Hall for NIU, Darian Hall for Bowling Green. No relation, I don't believe, Nate, but that was way too easy.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a blown coverage or something, some miscommunication somewhere in the secondary. There was one guy back there trying to cover 2 about 60 yards downfield. Wasn't going to work. Justice Hall with a 20-yard return. And we talked at halftime about the defenses coming to play. It was a defensive struggle when we expected some offense. Now, all of a sudden, we've had 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns, and things are starting to open up, Tony.
It is absolutely a tale of 2 halves, it seems. Defensive battle in the first end. It was 0-0 again, and now the offenses are firing on all cylinders. Look how wide open is he. Unbelievable for Darian Hall. You're exactly right, Nate. Now it's an offensive shootout. Neither offense can blink.
And now we'll see if the Bowling Green defense can come up with another play here to try and give their offense a chance to tie it back up. Olive going to throw it here on first down, has time, pocket breaks down late, and what a hit. Roller, and he is fortunate that he can get up after that. He was turned completely upside down.
Roller might be rolling around on the ground a little bit after that hit. Joe Mack laying down the law on that one.
And, okay, so now I see what's going on. I was able to get my chat opened up. Yeah, a lot of sexy male voices going on around here, I guess, or at least one. Tony getting credit for that, and I'll let him have it. Is Creedon gonna pick up 10 and a quick first down here for NIU?
You know, I'll take the sexy voice, but I'm sure Brandon is reserving the sexy looks for you, Nate, and I can't compete with you on that one.
No, yeah, we're not even gonna go there. My own wife probably wouldn't even agree with that. And Nathaniel Thomas going to pick up 9 yards on that first down pickup, and it'll be second down and 1 near midfield.
Yeah, nearing midfield, but you know, again, they've struggled once they get across the line.
And now Roller will fight his way forward for first down yardage. He was met right about the line of scrimmage and was able to fall forward and pick up the first down.
He was. That's a great effort. You never know. Every single individual effort play like that creates or causes a toll in terms of harm on the body, but also gaining that momentum.
And Roller getting some momentum going that time, picking up a big chunk of yards. He's up to 61 yards on 10 carries now.
He was struggling early, but having a lot of success now. Quick update on Twitch. It is 30-21 at the start of the third quarter. Oklahoma winning.
So Oklahoma on top there. NIU holding on to a 7-point lead here and driving. Justice Hall, 8 more on that catch. It'll be second down and 2.
Just had the big touchdown reception. Another key catch there. Can they get across the goal line? They're already in field goal range, but they want to get a touchdown.
So now 2nd and 2, clock ticking down near 4 minutes. Roller, not this time. He is shut down at the line of scrimmage. Jackson Bando with the tackle.
I'm getting some heat in chat now as well from Logan. Everything in the dirt is what I like. I do not like those pitches down the middle.
Well, see, I couldn't hit the ball no matter what, so it didn't matter if it was sitting on a tee, I wasn't going to hit it. And this one misfired by Olive again. He's now 18 of 28 and still fairly consistent, but he had started out much hotter than that. Cooled off a bit here, but NIU in position to pick up 3.
Yeah, you're right, Nate. He was doing a little bit better completion percentage-wise early, but a lot of those were those check down passes that weren't getting a lot of yards. As he has kind of taken more shots down the field, that's where the incompletions have come. That's also where they've gotten most of their points as well. It is 2 possessions now, Nate, but Bowling Green just had a great drive to score. They're going to look to make it a 3-point ball game.
And special teams playing a big factor here, and Darian Hall was close to breaking that one. A diving shoestring tackle. I didn't see the number, but someone on NIU special teams may have just saved a touchdown.
Yeah, that could have been very devastating for the NIU faithful.
And Melendez dotting the I. He's going to get it and try and stretch it to the outside, and he will go nowhere, losing a yard as Drew Brandt with the tackle in the backfield. His first stats of the night, and we are nearing the end of the 3rd quarter.
Very, very surprising. I agree, Nate. He's tied for 3rd in tackles for loss and sacks in CFSL. Nice to see him get on the board.
And up the middle for Melendez. And we saw this on the last drive. It helped set up the big play downfield. And there he rattles off 9 more yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Absolutely. That is a key rush. They've struggled, or Bowling Green has struggled on 3rd down. Let's see if they can make a good decision.
Now 3rd and short. They will snap it here, pump fake, and then take their shot downfield into double coverage and intercepted. And NIU comes up with the first turnover of the ball game. That's Brandon Daniels with the pick. Great bracket coverage from that secondary and a big play for NIU.
That's the 3rd interception of the season for Daniels. Looked like he hit his own teammate, which might have caused him to stumble over. Like you mentioned, that double coverage, but that's a key turnover that NIU needed. If they could put points on the board, make this 3 possessions, it might be out of hand with how little time is left.
Well, we'll see if NIU can take advantage of turnover number 1. Olive, again, cutting it upfield, takes a big hit from a couple of Falcon defenders, but does pick up 7.
106 yards rushing tonight for Olive, but that's just an incredible performance. He's over 200 passing, I believe, as well. He's just lighting up the scoreboard, by far his most rushing yards so far.
Cracking the 100-yard mark here tonight. That has been big for this Husky offense tonight, and now they're going to give it back to Dustin Roller, and he's able to find his way forward for 4 yards. There was not much room there, but he found what was.
Exactly. You're right. The rushing attack, Roller and Olive, is really starting to burn some clock and chew up some yards.
And now they're going to take the shot. And another open man downfield, and now it's a foot race to the end zone. Damari Bree's going to come up just short as he tried to stretch it across the line. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Don't really know how he didn't get across the goal line there on that one. Maybe he's down on the 1-inch line. Willie Walker, the 3rd, gets beat in coverage, but somehow makes the tackle. Bowling Green's defense has to cause a turnover here or force the field goal.
Well, it would be a big stop if they can force a field goal from inside the 1. Instead, Olive not going to get any yards on the stats, but he gets 6 points, and that's what's important as NIU puts another one in the end zone.
And you're exactly right. That's a great job by that offensive line generating that push. A nice pull there. Great keeper. Great fake out by Olive. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. NIU up by 17. That's 3 possessions. I can count that high. Can't count much higher, Nate. But that's exactly what the NIU faithful wanted.
Now, after putting up only 7 points in the entire first half, NIU has scored on every possession here in the 3rd quarter, and they have rattled off a quick 24 points. And that is big as they are now up 31-14. Bowling Green needs an answer on this drive. Even a field goal would be huge. Try and cut this lead back down to 14 points, and they go back to Melendez. He's got room and once again finds 8 yards on first down.
Said it all night, Nate. Rushing on first down works and for Bowling Green, and that's exactly what they went to. Bit of a heated battle between coach and player in chat going on with Mike and Brandon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take any shots after that game last night. And Bowling Green picking up a first down here. Melendez around the outside. It'll set up a 1st and 10.
Exactly. You know, I might chime in there and say that Brandon just totally put the blame on me. I am responsible for all losses that Georgia has. And
Herrera going to lose a yard. And Brandon, I thought we agreed to keep that a secret. So
well, Brandon the money somehow. You know, he's kind of desperate for it and desperate for the recognition as well.
And Mike shoots back at me. All right. Yes, sleeping in meat. That's kind of how I roll. Kyson Carey going to throw this one away. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Bowling Green definitely trying to come back to the game, Nate. We're having a bit too much fun with Chad. Oh, my goodness. Just that's typical action here. But got to find a way to put points on the board.
Starting to get to CFSL after dark. And, wow, that's the first time I've seen that. They were trying to set up a screen, and then Kyson Carey decided to look downfield. I guess the screen wasn't open, and then he paid the price for that as he is hit by 3 Husky defenders.
Yeah, absolutely not what you want to do. Thomas Harris right there, right in his face. Anthony Keeler is there. Just a devastating attack by the NIU defensive line. Like you said, I've never seen a quarterback trying to look downfield. It would have been awesome if it worked. It obviously just didn't.
Logan, we now have 4 computers in the state of West Virginia that are connected to the internet. I just heard that the other day. So we're moving up in the world. And right now, NIU looking to move up in the MAC standings, up 31-14 with 45 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. Here on the road against the Bowling Green Falcons, not over yet as someone who's blown 3, maybe 4 4th quarter leads in his tenure as an AD can attest to. This is a lot of time and still only a 3-possession ball game.
Nate, is that 3 or 4 4th quarter blown leads this season or in your career?
In my career, although I have done it against Alabama multiple times, and I've done it twice this season, so it's kind of sad. Anyway, now we're getting off topic, and we don't need to talk about that. All off target on this one. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, exactly right. Just, he has been, like you mentioned earlier, Nate, a little bit less consistent, but has gotten those big yards and plays down the field.
And, yeah, Omen, you walked into CFSL after dark here a little bit early. Bubble screen, and that was a dangerous throw. Olive lucky to get that one back. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Very lucky. You are right. Quick update on Twitch. Oregon just scored, and they're going for 2. It's 33-34. Oregon leading.
Looking to make it a 3-point game here. We've got a 3-possession game here, and Roller doing some work on his own on that screen, dragging defenders to the 40-yard line, picks up 19 and a 1st down.
You know, I mentioned it at the beginning of the game, Nate. The Kent State Golden Flashes had huge success last night with 2 40-yard screen touchdowns. NIU tried their best to replicate that success. Not quite so much, but still got to the 40-yard line. Almost 450 yards total on the game for NIU.
And now 4 receiver look. 3 to the top of the screen. They're going to go the other direction. What a hit, but Damari Breeze holds on through the contact. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 after that big pickup.
You're right. That's a great catch. And Jodeci Billups trying to lay down the hammer there, knock that ball out. He was a step late, but that's just great hand strength by Damari Breeze, the veteran senior wide receiver. Just a fantastic effort and great catch.
And so now inquiring minds want to know from Brandon what meat he prefers, although he apparently does not discriminate. Creedon going to pick up 2 more to add that to his total. 3rd quarter comes to a close, so let's get 4s up in chat instead of this meat talk, and let's get something else rolling here. NIU is rolling right now, 31-14 over Bowling Green as we head to the 4th quarter. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back to Bowling Green, Ohio. And wow, Brandon really took that in a, I mean, it was already going in the wrong direction, but he really took it in a different direction. Olive picking up 5 on the read option. 3rd down and 3 coming up. A big 3rd down here for the Bowling Green defense.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is AMK. That is 6, I believe, not 4. Very close, though.
And now thrown near side on a wide receiver screen and picking up just enough is Levi Tree. He's got 4, 1st and goal for the Huskies.
First reception of the night for Tree, has 134 yards on the season. So good to see him get involved here in this 4th quarter.
How did you math that so fast? I couldn't, like, I'm even barefooted and I couldn't count that fast on my 20 fingers and toes here. This one thrown out to Creedon, and he struggles to stay at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, map, was kind of my thing when I was growing up. It still is, but I don't know why. They just keep passing me, Nate, and I just keep getting the grades.
I had to spend a lot of money to get my grades. And wide receiver screen, broken tackle, and another NIU touchdown. It's Justice Hall again finding the end zone. This one from a little bit closer than his last one. Still worth the same, and it's 37 with the extra point pending to 14. NIU in the lead.
Yeah, his 2nd receiving touchdown of the night. Great blocking by the receivers. He turned on the Jets to outrun a defender and get into the end zone. This is going to be a 24-point lead for NIU. That is still 3 possessions technically, Nate, if you go for 2 every time. So still not out of reach with 8 minutes left.
Now, exactly 8 minutes to play. And as you mentioned, it's going to take touchdowns and 2-point conversions for the rest of the way for Bowling Green to get back into this one. And it's got to start now. And now apparently I'm selling feet picks to Tatted because something got mentioned. Yeah, things have gone off the rails in chat. I'm starting to regret opening my chat so I could see the whole thing. Big possession here for Bowling Green's offense, looking to get it rolling, and they will start over the middle to Logan Wetzel for 17.
Well, if you do close your chat, Nate, it's okay. I'll just relay everything to you, so you're not going to get out of it that easy. That's exactly what I said at the beginning of this half, though, Nate. The middle of the field is wide open. Have to go to those skinny posts and those slant routes. Had huge success on that play.
And those are the kind of plays you need from here on out. The chunk plays, picking up 10, 15 yards at a time. There's another one. There's 11 back-to-back catches for Wetzel. And this offense is starting to try and get it rolling back across midfield here.
That gets Wetzel across or over 50 yards on the night. They're going to need more production of him in this 4th quarter if they want to win.
And now on 1st down, carry again over the middle. This time misfires. There was a lot of white jerseys there. Lucky to get that one back.
He is. You're exactly right. Very dangerous, but it does stop the clock. Even down 3 possessions, the clock is a factor now.
Let's go.
And now again, reading chat. Sorry. This one thrown over the middle. A great individual effort. Spinning his way forward is James Freeman. Picks up the 1st down, and Bowling Green moving the football again.
Nice job by Bowling Green. Logan, you have no idea. It might take you several hours to read it with all the stuff I've got.
And now on 1st and 10. Carey going to throw it underneath, and that one was knocked away and nearly intercepted that time. A great play to knock it away. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Bishop Guerrero again had a huge night, flying all over the field in tackles. Been a great deflection there on that one.
So now a big 2nd down with 7:06 to go here. Bowling Green needing this drive, and thrown to the turf this time is Kyson Carey. What a play by Drew Brandt.
First sack of the night. He was tied for 3rd entering this ball game. Gets his 10th of the season. Congratulations to him. He needs 2 more for the NIU record. Might be a big ask with only 7 minutes left in this ball game, but you never know, Nate. Anything is possible, as they say. And so that's a great job. Now it's 3rd and very long. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for this one.
Bowling Green is going to have to throw the football pretty much the rest of the night. They're going to go to the screen game, and that one batted around, nearly caught, nearly intercepted. Instead, it's incomplete, and on 4th and 17, Bowling Green has to go for it.
I love this. You definitely have to go for it.
And so 3 receivers set. Dump it underneath, and I agree you got to go for it. I like that check down on 1st and 10, but not on 4th and 17. It's a turnover on downs.
You know it's 4-down territory. That play is fine on 3rd down, sets up, 4th and 7, but definitely not on 4th and 17.
And now Olive going to keep it on the read option, and well, they saw that play one too many times, did Bowling Green, and Jonathan Ramirez just unloaded on Terry Olive.
Yeah, taking out a lot of frustration on that one. That was unbelievable hit there. Oh my goodness. Olive is lucky he's up and walking.
Someone get him to the concussion protocol tent. I think he's wobbling around out there, and he's under a little bit of pressure here and fires this one away. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Smart throwaway there by Olive, but that does stop the clock. It keeps Bowling Green in it. Every single second counts.
And 3 receivers set here. And NIU going to throw it again underneath the roller. Stiff arms nobody, and then picks up 6. It'll be 4th and 1.
Had to make sure he pulled out the Heisman post, trying to get the Desmond Howard in the end zone, but in the middle of the field. But this time, Bowling Green's defense does stand tall, and they will get the ball back here with about 5:45 left in this game.
Wow. Yeah, you can tell. I mean, they're not pretty feet. I certainly can't sell pictures, but they're not furry slippers. Draw play, and Melendez does a great job finding a little bit of open space, but only able to pick up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Was unbelievable cut. He put his right foot in the ground and made 3 or 4 NIU defenders. It juked him out. They all went left instead of right, or they all went right instead of left, and that was a great rush.
And they zigged when they should have zagged and all that stuff, but they found the ball that time as Herrera with the catch, but he's dropped at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, exactly. That is a great job there by the defense of NIU.
So I was just told that Mike, obviously producing the other game, can't hear us. So even better, Frosty had to relay my not so fuzzy slippers to Mike. So they had to have that awkward conversation in the office. So that'll be the highlight of my night from here on out. 4th and 8, Bowling Green going to go for it again. And they've got to pick it up here and hit as he lets it go. It is Keeler getting home, and that ball falls harmlessly to the ground. Another turnover on downs.
I'm a little hurt, Nate. The highlight of my night is working with you this game and the next one, I believe. But it's okay, I suppose. It's okay.
Well, look, anytime you can make Frosty tell Mike about someone's feet, it's got to rank up there if it's not the highlight. And that's a dangerous throw. This could be a pick 6 and a broken tackle. Can Olive make the play? No. Now it's a foot race. The offensive line trying to chase him down. Roller trying to chase him down, and they do finally catch him. But Bowling Green needed a break, and Joe Mack gave it to him.
Joe Mack, with his 2nd interception of the season, did exactly what they absolutely had to have. That's a key interception, key turnover, and it's never good when, number 71, a 350-pound offensive lineman, is chasing you down the field. Got to think you're working on the speed training after that one, Nate.
Maybe a little bit winded. I mean, he was slowed down by 2 different guys. Olive and Reeves both had a shot at him. Draw play from Melendez, and that went nowhere. A pack of dogs all over the Falcon running back on that one. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Wondering if the Bowling Green offensive line was caught off guard. Maybe the center didn't know the play count there, because the entire defensive line of NIU was in on that tackle.
And a 2nd down and 13. They better figure it out up front here on this play. They do, and this one's picked off. Tried to go over the top, and instead it's going to go back the other way, and a huge play for this NIU defense.
Zach Boyd with the first interception of the season. Congratulations to him. That is a crucial interception, getting the ball back, and now NIU can run a lot of time off this clock.
And I would Well, I was going to say I expect a heavy dose of the running game. Instead, they're going to go play action and find Breeze over the top for 35.
That is why we are up here in the booth, and not down there calling the plays or in the booth next to us on our left and right. They saw something they liked and they went to it. Fantastic play to get down the field. The clock will run after they set the first down. And now, if you're forced to punt, it's down at, the 20 if it goes into the end zone. So now I think is when you rush the football.
Pistol set, and they say, forget running the football. We want more. And again, dangerous is that one deflecting around and falling incomplete.
Out of the hands, off the helmets of the defender. That could have gone anywhere.
Now, there you see the offensive yardage output, over 500 yards for Northern Illinois, although they're going backwards on this one. Well-timed blitz that time, and Ramirez, that is the second time he has just run straight over Terry Olive tonight.
He has. He laid down that big hit on the Olive run earlier, this time taking out some more frustration on the quarterback in the pocket. That's a great sack, his third of the season.
So well-timed blitz that time from the free safety. Got home again, and now on 3rd and 18. Olive with time this time, and again throws it into coverage, and lucky to get that one back. But 4th and 18, gonna have to punt it away. But as you mentioned, that we're able to flip some of this field position after that big throw earlier in the drive.
Yeah, right, exactly. That was Jodeci Billups, who had a chance to make the interception, just went out of his hands. This time, they're going to be down at about the 21, 22-yard line, so they still have to go the length of the field. 3.5 minutes, down 3 possessions. That's a tough ask, Nate, but if any team can do it, it's the team that leads the CFSL in offense per game.
They are going to have to pick up 20, 30 yards of play here to have a shot, and they were going for it, but that one knocked down, and it will be 2nd down and 10.
Cole Smith jumped that route, almost had his first interception of the season. Bowling Green living to see another play.
3:31 stopped clock here, and wide receiver tried to set up some sort of screen. That one thrown into the stands. It'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10, not where Bowling Green wants to be. They have to pick this up. Well, it's obviously 4-down territory, so I guess you don't technically need to, but you've got to get yards.
Well, they're going to go screen game. Will they get yards? Keeler going to knock Melendez down at the line of scrimmage, so nothing doing there, and 4th and 10 for Bowling Green.
Yeah, absolutely must pick this up, Nate. Got to make sure if you're a receiver, you get past the line to gain.
4th and 10. Taking a shot. This is well past the line to gain, but it is incomplete. One-on-one coverage and knocked away. And that is the 3rd straight turnover on downs for this Bowling Green offense.
Brenton Steele went up and beat Matt Cavett to the football. Got that, or maybe Matt Cavett had his hands on it, but just coverage was good enough. Now NIU has the ball. 3 minutes left. I thought that we would see more of a more rushing attack now.
Now they were grinding the clock down. They do give it to Roller. He's hit and dropped in the backfield by James Baker. His 6th tackle, first for loss. And as you mentioned, we will start seeing them grind the clock, but already in field goal range.
He was hit immediately once he got that ball. So nice job of recognizing that they're going to run it and getting into the backfield.
So now under 2.5 to go in a 3-possession game. NIU just running this one out. And Roller to the outside, gets a yard, but boy, was he hit hard. So this Falcon defense still flying around and making plays, just a little too late.
Yeah, Jodeci Billups, another one of the safeties who is expressing a little bit of frustration on the rushing attack and the quarterback here and laying down the hammer.
So I don't know what's going on. My YouTube seems to be working just fine. Oh, there you go. Okay. Glad you got it resolved, whatever you were able to do. As NIU going to roll this play clock down inside of 10 seconds here. We're inside of 2 minutes to go. And NIU now will be in control of their own destiny as we roll into week 7, a chance to win the MAC next week. As Terry Olive sacked here, James Baker making another big play. 4th and 18, and a field goal coming up.
Yeah, definitely going to kick this field goal. Going to let the clock run all the way down to about a minute left in this one. Nate, an update on the Twitch game. About 4.5 minutes left there. Oklahoma is leading Oregon 43-34, but Oregon has the football. They're across midfield trying to make it a closer game.
So a quick reminder then, once we finish up here, make sure you head on over to catch the conclusion of that one. Sounds like they're going to have a great finish in Eugene. Oklahoma trying to hold on and come up with a big win there. And now as we tick down to about a minute to play, a J.J. Brighton 47-yard attempt is up and between the pipes. So 41-14, NIU has come on the road, and boy, Tony, I'm kind of at a loss for words. This was 7-7 at halftime, and all of a sudden, once the second half started, NIU's offense found whatever they were missing in the first half, and they have not been stopped.
No, they have not. You're exactly right. 7-7, I thought we were in store for a defensive battle, but instead, NIU's offense was not messing around, and they've scored on nearly every possession they've had the ball.
And now with 59 seconds to go, bubble screen complete across the 30, and timeout called after the Darian Hall 9-yard completion.
Yeah, nice job. It's a little bit too little too late here if you're Bowling Green.
And now wide receiver screen intercepted, and Northern Illinois' defense does it again, and their defense is going to come up with points to end this one. A huge pick six, and it's going to be well, what a turn of events. Again, I can't even wrap my head around the second half for NIU.
Damian Chambers gets the pick six, his second interception of the season, first defensive touchdown of the season for the senior, making an impact here in this ball game. Nate, with this win tonight, I'm assuming Bowling Green is not going to come back with 47 seconds left, but with this win, now Bowling Green, Toledo, and NIU will all be 3-1 at the top of the MAC standings. It'll be very interesting to see what happens next week. Bowling Green will play Toledo, but NIU has wins over both Bowling Green and Toledo, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
No, an NIU win next week would then give them the MAC if that's the case, because regardless of the Bowling Green Toledo game, as you said, they would have the head-to-head. So a big road victory here tonight that puts them in position to win the MAC, although Bowling Green obviously still got a lot to play for next week, a big game against Toledo. And if NIU is knocked off in week 7, they would then take the MAC. And we know Bowling Green has got this squad that can go out and beat anybody. I've seen it firsthand personally. Logan Wetzel going to pick up the first down, and this offense still fighting.
Yes, they are absolutely still fighting. Might see one more play in this game, but like you said, Nate, NIU with this win tonight controls their own destiny in the MAC.
And Carey going to keep it, goes nowhere. In fact, he goes backwards as McGinnis with the credit for tackle for loss. Second down and 12 coming up. 4 seconds to go in the ball game. And once we wind the clock here, 3, 2, 1, and that will wrap things up from Bowling Green, Ohio. What a game, what a second half we saw. Tony, let's start winding this thing down.
Yeah, defensive battle in the first half, like we said, all night. Bowling Green's offense just could not string any successful plays together, could not put it in the end zone, and NIU's offense on the back of some deep passing plays and a prolific rushing attack by Olive, nearly 100 yards rushing, got it done tonight, and they're in control of their own destiny. Could win the MAC next week.
Another big win here for NIU. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, Tony Papel, for tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. That'll do it from Bowling Green. Tony and I are hopping the CFSL jet and heading 200 miles south down to Athens, where EMU will take on the Ohio Bobcats in the Week 6 finale. But make sure you guys head on over to Twitch, catch the final couple minutes of the Oregon-Oklahoma game. We'll see you later, everybody.